Are you obeying Allah or are you obeying the ruler? Or are they the same?
Pardon?
No, if the ruler tells you to build a mosque and you build a mosque, are you obeying Allah or are you obeying the ruler?
The disobedient, look, I'll read it again. It says, whoever disobeys me, disobeys Allah.
And whoever obeys
And whoever appoints whoever the prophet, hold on.
Let me read it. It says, whoever obeys me, obeys Allah. Whoever disobeys me, disobeys Allah. And whoever obeys the ruler I appoint, obeys me. And whoever disobeys him, disobeys me.
Right.
So if you disobey the ruler, if the ruler tells you to build a mosque, and you build it, you are obeying Allah. If the ruler tells you to build a mosque and you don't build it, you're disobeying Allah.
No.
By default,
you're
at the same level.
No. If a ruler tells you to build a mosque, if a builder tells you to build a mosque, this is not saying that if you build a mosque, you're disobeying the ruler, you're going to go to hell. No. We're talking about in terms of legislative. So, for example, if the ruler tells you that you should pray...
Why are you adding to
wait, hold on, one second. If the ruler tells you that you must pray, right? If the ruler tells you that you must pray, and in the Quran it is legislated that we should pray, for example, right? And we disobey the ruler, then of course that you are disobeying what the messenger has said, because prayer is part of worship, and this is what we should do in our five daily prayers.
If you obey the ruler, are you obeying Allah?
We are obeying what the Prophet came with.
So
go back to the hadith. Go back to the hadith.
Yeah.
Go back to the hadith.
So if you obey the ruler, are you obeying Allah?
Go back to the man. It says, Allah's messenger said, whoever obeys me. What does that mean? No, I'm not. No, we're going to break it down. No, we're going to break it down. We did that already. No, okay. We went through it already.
Whoever obeys the Prophet is obeying Allah.
Right.
Yeah? So you do what the Prophet says.
We do what the Prophet says.
Yeah. So when the Prophet says, so when the Prophet says...
Can I finish? Right. Allah's messenger said, whoever obeys me, obeys Allah. And whoever disobeys me, disobeys Allah. I think that's very quite clear and concise. If you disobey Allah and what His messenger has said, so the Quran is like the Quran is that legislation. The Quran is what God Almighty has revealed. So if we obey what's in the Quran, then of course we shall receive salvation. Hold on, let me finish. If we... What's wrong?
Mike's in the pipe.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, no, it's okay.
Don't need to stop.
No, it's fine. Is it connected? Anyway.
When the Prophet said if you take 7 agwa dates,
no, hold on,
it will keep you safe from poison.
1 second. Bear with me.
Allah,
what you've done, you have circumvented the conversation, and I'll tell you why, right? You've circumvented the conversation 2 ways. One, we were talking about the divine essence of Jesus with this lady over here, which kept rudely interrupting me 100 times.
She's my debate partner. She can't
yeah, but you should have.
She said you were talking too long.
What we should do.
She said you were talking
No, but
too
we should set the standard.
She said you were talking too
We should set the standard to a
That's not really
conversation.
interrupting.
Anyway, good. Okay, if you want,
You admit that all 3 are on the same level.
Hold on 1 second.
Are all 3 on the same level?
No, they're not.
They're not on the same level.
Because one is if I obey, I said this to you before, but I don't think you're acknowledging what I'm saying to you at all, or maybe you like to repeat yourself for the fun of it. I don't know, but when we obey the law, right? I am not making myself equal with the law. If I obey the law, does it mean that I'm making myself equal to the legislator of the law? No, I'm not. If I decide to rob the bank, if I went to HSBC and robbed the bank, if I don't obey what the law says, then I am necessarily making myself go to prison, right? Does it mean that I'm making myself equal with the legislator? No, it doesn't. So when the hadith says, whoever obeys me obeys Allah. So whatever Prophet Muhammad said, he says, وَأَتِيءُ اللَّهِ وَأَتِيءُ الرَّسُولِ, obey Allah and His messenger. وَلِلْأَمْرِ مِنْكُمْ, and those who are in authority. So those who are in authority are the ones who we should obey if they are obeying what Allah and His messenger came with. However, there's a disclaimer. If the ruler is saying something other than what Allah, if he is legislating other than what Allah has revealed, then we don't have to obey what the ruler
Where does it
says.
say that in the verse?
Well, it says it here. It says, whoever obeys the ruler,
Obeys me, and whoever
obeys the ruler.
disobeys him. Doesn't say anything.
Right.
Doesn't say anything other than that.
But whoever disobeys him, disobeys me, right? So if we disobey the ruler, if he is commanding good and we obey him, now hold on, let me finish. If we obey what the ruler says, right, then we are following what Allah and his messenger came with. However, if he comes with anything other than what Allah has revealed, then there is no obedience to the creation if it involves disobedience to Allah. That's number one. Number two, the divinity of Jesus, what we were speaking about before, which you are perfectly circumventing with your friend, right? I asked you earlier in the conversation, right?
We're not going to dive. We're going to get to this point.
No.
Because I need to respond to what you just said, really.
Go ahead.
Whenever you got the time. Okay. Let's say I'm the president of America. I'm the president of America. Yeah. Right. And I say to people, yeah, that if you obey you, you're obeying me.
Sorry,
yeah?
come again with the example.
I'm the president.
You're the president.
Yeah. I say if you obey me, so if you obey you're obeying me. And if you disobey you're disobeying me. So now I put you on the same level as me. And then if I say, if anybody you appoint, anyone you choose, if they disobey you, or if they obey you, yeah, they're obeying me. We're all on the same level, because if you disobey you, if you tell them to do something and they don't do it, they're disobeying me. We're on the same level. And if I appoint someone, that person's on the same level as us. Because if you disobey him, you're disobeying you and you're disobeying me. We're all on the same level. So that's what Bukhari 137 is about.
Right. So let's run with that.
And the Quran
let's run with that example.
Chapter 4, verse 18.
Hold on. Let's run with that example. If I'm the president of the United States, right, and I appoint someone else as a vice president, right, and he is acting under me, right? It doesn't mean that we are equal. The vice president and the president, are they equal? Do they share the same role, or do they have a different function? The vice president is not the president. If something happens to the president, then the vice president steps up, right? But the vice president is acting under my instruction.
You have the same authority as you, though.
No, he doesn't have the same authority
No,
as me.
if you disobey him, you're disobeying me.
Yeah,
You're disobeying you.
Because he's acting under me.
Yeah, but he's got your authority.
Wait, hold on 1 second. He has a limited authority.
No, he
So
doesn't.
you record it, right?
Anything he says you should do, you have to do. And then if he appoints anybody, he can choose anybody randomly.
No, hold on 1 second.
He can appoint
Wait,
his son.
wait,
If he
1
appoints
second.
his son and you disobey his son, you're disobeying you and you're disobeying me.
Right, but hold on
We're all
1
the same
second.
level.
No, we're not on the same level.
Oh.
No, we're not. If I'm the president of the United States and I have a vice president called James is the vice president. James is acting under me. James is not me.
He has got the same authority.
No, but I'm giving him the authority.
Yeah, so
hold
you're
on 1
the same
second.
authority yourself.
No, but he's not equal to me.
But
Hold on. I'm distributing as much as authority that I would like him to have. But he doesn't make decisions. The decision making goes back to the president or those who are in authority. He is acting under me, under my instruction.
Okay.
Right? Hold on, wait. I need to finish. The president and the vice president are not equal, right? Because the vice president acts under my instruction. If I decide to say, okay, do you know what? I want you to send a delegate to Indonesia, for example. I want you to send a delegate. So the delegate is acting under my instruction. So whoever disobeys what I say, that doesn't mean that the delegate is equal to me. That doesn't mean that the delegate is me. No. What it simply means is that they're acting under my instruction. If they disobey what my instruction is, they can be court-martialed, they can be sentenced, they can be sent to prison. It doesn't mean that the vice president and the delegate is me. That's my point. So when the hadith is saying that whoever obeys Allah and obeys his messenger, right? Wait, hold on. And any ruler that's been appointed, it doesn't mean that the ruler is equivalent to the Prophet or Allah. It just simply means that the ruler is acting under what the Prophet Muhammad has legislated. If you disobey that, then you disobey the Prophet. If you obey what the Prophet has said, you're obeying what the ruler said. So I think your understanding is very convoluted, my friend.
So let's say the president goes into a coma, yeah? The president says, look, you obey him, you obey me. He goes into a coma, yeah? Or he goes on holiday, he leaves the country, yeah? Now he's got no contact with the vice president. The vice president has already been told people have been already told if you obey the vice president, you're obeying the president who's in a coma or who's on holiday.
Yeah.
If you disobey him, so the vice president is giving instructions to the people like he's the president.
Yes.
Yeah. He's not necessarily giving the instructions of the president. He's just saying this is what we're going to do, and I've got the authority of the president. He might even disagree with the president, and then he says whoever I appoint as a judge, for instance, yeah, if you obey them, you're obeying me, and therefore you're obeying the president who's on holiday or in a coma.
Yeah.
They've all got the same authority.
No, they don't.
Regardless.
No.
Even if he's giving instructions.
No,
that the
you're
president
wrong.
disagrees with.
My friend, you're wrong.
Even if
You're wrong.
Because he's already been given the authority.
My friend, you're wrong.
Whatever he does, he's allowed to, because he just said if you obey him, you're obeying me.
Right.
And he goes on holiday and leaves
The Prime Minister of this country, right? The Prime Minister of this country, Keir Starmer, does he have a Chancellor? Is the Chancellor equal to is the Chancellor of the Exchequer, is he equivalent to the Prime Minister?
No, according to Bukhari,
No. You're coming with these
and 480,
weird examples.
the Quran,
No,
yeah?
hold on 1 second.
It says if you obey him, you're obeying me, and if you obey that man, you're obeying God. And
Yes.
if you disobey that man, you're disobeying God. And if you disobey whoever that man appoints, yeah, you're disobeying me, and therefore you're disobeying God.
I don't know what you.
So in other words,
Yeah.
it would be a bit like Keir Starmer saying that the vice president, whatever the chancellor does, you're obeying me, and whatever she says you shouldn't do, if you do it, you're disobeying me. So you're giving her the same authority as yourself. So Allah is giving Muhammad the same authority as him, and Muhammad is giving anyone he appoints the same authority as God.
Okay.
That is Bukhari 7147.
Look, I don't see what your misunderstanding is, or it's just maybe your understanding is slightly deficient. I don't know, right? I feel that it's quite clear to me that if you obey what Allah and His Messenger, if you obey what Allah has said through His Messenger, I don't see how you understand this to have equality. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I don't understand how you see that Allah is making Himself equal with Prophet Muhammad. Allah is the one that's made Prophet Muhammad a prophet, and we have to obey what the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, has legislated, because it all goes back to the Creator. For example, if you were living in the time of Moses and you followed a legislation other than Moses, what would happen to you? I'm asking you a question. It's a genuine question. If you were living at the time of Moses and you decide, Moses said, follow me, because if you follow me, you are obeying God. If you obey God, then there will be salvation for you. You would have paradise.
Moses went on to, he went on to say, and if you follow anyone I appoint, you're following me, and therefore following God. He'd be giving that person the same authority. It's like if I'm in charge of this park, yeah, and I say to people, I'm going on a holiday to Jamaica, and I'm going to give you the power. If you obey everybody, if you obey him, you're obeying me. If you disobey him, you're disobeying him. And if you disobey anybody he appoints, you're disobeying me, and I'm off. Yes. Now you got my authority. You got the same power I have. You got the same power to do whatever you want that I have.
No.
Because I'm gone.
No.
Yeah, I'm on holiday.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm off.
You're wrong.
And I've already given you the authority, because now everybody has to do what you say.
Okay, listen, you understand, right? The word waliyul amr, those who have been made to be positioned in authority above you. In Arabic, it's called waliyul amr.
Okay.
Those who are above you in authority, right? Now, if you obey what Allah has said, right? If you obey the ruler, and you follow what the ruler is saying to you, providing that the ruler is not telling you that you must open up a casino, hold on 1 second. We have to take the Quran into consideration here, because the Quran, hold on 1 second. The Quran is the guide, right? The Quran is the guide. We also accept hadith. I accept hadith, right? But the Quran and hadith, they simultaneously they simultaneously have this. What I mean, what's the word? The Quran and the Hadith, we can put them. The Quran, in some ways, explains certain parts of the Quran. For example, the Quran tells us that we must pray, right?
Quran says if you obey the messenger, you obey.
Hold on 1 second.
That's
The
Quran
Quran.
4:18.
Hold on 1 second. The Quran says that we should establish the prayer. The Hadith explains how we should pray, right? It gives an explanation how we should pray. You know, the positions that you should make. But the Quran is the ultimate guide, right? The Quran is the ultimate guide.
4:18.
So what I am
Allah
saying.
says if you obey the messenger, you've obeyed Allah. And then if you go
Yes.
to a verse like 459, for example, it says if you follow the prophet, you're following. It says if you follow the prophet, you're following Allah. And there's another verse 331, I think it says if you want Allah to love you, follow the prophet, then Allah will love you. So all of it is giving him the authority. And then in the hadith, he gives the authority to another person.
Okay. So what I'm
anyone he
saying.
appoints.
No, hold on. What I'm saying is that when we follow what Allah has said, the Quran says, "In kuntum tuhibbun Allah." If you love Allah, fattabi'uni, then follow me.
And then Allah will love
Then
you.
Allah will love you, right? So yes. So if you follow what Allah has legislated in His book, and you are following what the Prophet has come, yes, Allah will love you. Yes, there's no doubt about that. It's just like in
you
your
have to
own.
follow-
It's just like in your
So
own
you have to
book.
follow everything he says.
Listen, what I'm saying to you
you?
is that, let's say, for example, in your own book, if you don't follow Jesus, if you don't follow what He's come with or legislation that He came with, and if you follow something other than what He's taught, then will God love you?
One's divine. Now, for example, if you don't eat, if the Prophet said eat 7 azwa days will keep you safe from poison, yeah? Is that Allah's instructions or that His instructions?
Where's the hadith?
You wanna see the hadith? You don't know about it.
Show me the hadith.
Okay, I mean, you don't know about this.
Show me the hadith.
Okay. I know it's Bukhari. I think it's 5-4. So you don't know about the azwa days.
I'm just asking you, show me the hadith. And I think, as I was saying before, right, you've completely twisted the conversation, but I'm not sure why, but
I don't think I did. I think
you
I
did.
was talking. I
You
think
did,
I
because
was-
we were talking about the divinity
and I
and
think
you
I was-
started talking about something else. I don't know. Right,
I used to know it. I used to know this. I thought you knew this. You didn't know this. It's
Bro, I'm
Bible.
asking you, man.
The point of the matter is that if you follow the instructions of the hadith, are you following
Look,
Allah?
I think. Listen, my friend. You're
You wanna bring this
you're
to a
kind of
close if you don't like
you're
it.
kind of diving all over the place, in my opinion.
Okay, we're
Right.
going to Bukhari 5445, yeah? I said it was 547. So it's Bukhari 5445. So if you do this, who are you obeying?
Read it to me.
Okay. Allah's message said, who eats 7 azwa dates every morning will not be affected by poison or magic on the day he eats them.
So,
That clearly goes against science. So if you say that's coming from Allah, you're saying that Allah is telling you to do something that's coming from science. If you say it's coming from Muhammad, then Muhammad, if you obey Muhammad, you're obeying Allah. So they both are teaching that if you eat 7 azwa dates, it'll keep you safe from poison. And we
Okay.
know that's not true.
okay, let's look at the equivalent to this, right? When
But
Jesus said,
is that true or not?
okay, this is the hadith, what it says, right?
Is it true?
Well, I'm gonna have to research this, and it says it. So yes, it does say that.
So you believe that if you eat 7 azwa dates and you had rat poison, it wouldn't
No,
affect
no,
you?
my friend, no. Like I said, I need to look into that. But what I'm saying is that if we look at the Bible where it says that you must drink something poisonous and nothing happened to you, would you accept that?
That's not the same argument we're
No,
making.
would you do that?
We're not making the same
No, but
argument.
would you do that,
Because you're making an argument that if you've obeyed
No,
the
no,
messenger,
no, but
you're
what I'm
obeying
saying to
Allah.
you- no, but what I am
So
saying to you-
you would have to
No, but
prove,
what I am saying
you'd have
to
to
you-
prove that if you did this, you'll do what Allah actually agrees with.
Like I said,
and that would kill you.
Like I said, I will look into that. But what I'm asking you is that if you drank any deadly poisonous thing, as Jesus said in the Bible, and nothing will happen to you, would you obey that? Would you do it? No, but would you do that? Jesus said in the book of Mark, no, hold on 1 second. Jesus said, whoever drinks any deadly poisonous thing, right, in the book of Mark chapter 15, nothing will happen to them. Would you do that?
Is that the same as this?
Are you a believer in Christ?
Is that the same as this?
Are you a believer in Christ?
No, but is that the same
No,
as
but
this?
you can't pelt stone.
You have to.
But you are no. But what you're doing, what you're doing is showing. What you're doing is showing.
Is that the same as this or not?
I said no, but I said I will look into this. But what I am saying
Well, I'll
to
look
you,
into that then.
But that makes you. Then we will do that. Then we do that. So let's talk about something that we are. Let's talk about something, right? That we can mutually agree on, because right now, when earlier, no, hold on 1 second.
If you do that, you are obeying Allah.
And if you do that, are you obeying Jesus?
No, but you
are you obeying Jesus?
No, but you are.
See, you can't throw stones at an empty shell. What you're doing, what you're doing is hypocrisy.
No, it's diversion.
What you're doing is hypocrisy.
Well, still you'd have to defend.
What you're doing is hypocrisy.
You still have to defend.
Are you a believer? Are you a believer?
Because
are you a believer?
It's a bit like me saying that your shoes are dirty.
No, hold on 1 second.
No, it's a bit like me saying your
are
shoes
you
are
a believer
dirty,
in Christ?
and then you defending your shoes by telling me my shoes are dirty.
Right.
Even if my shoes are dirty, you still have to explain why your shoes are dirty.
Okay.
You can't defend by diverting.
No, I'm not diverting. I said I will look into it. There's a difference.
And
what
so
I am
I.
saying,
And so
okay,
I.
well, good. So now let's go back to the original conversation we were speaking about, which is the divinity of Jesus, right? Because at the end of the day, you still cannot answer
I think you
that
was having
if
a debate with
I was, but
debate
she's
partner.
disappeared. She's gone.
over there.
Okay, well, she's gone. Look, what I was saying, if you want to end the conversation, that's fine. I'm happy either way,
It's up to you.
right? I asked you a question earlier, right? Does
Can I have my
Jesus?
phone?
Yeah, of course you can. Sorry, yeah, of course you can. I asked you, does Jesus ever claim divinity in the New Testament? Does he ever claim that he is God Almighty? You said, and your answer is what? I am saying that there is no evidence
My
for that.
answer is that the word is eternal, both in the Quran and in the Hadith. We're both in the Quran and in the Hadith. Jesus is called the Word.
Right. Does
Yeah?
he?
The Word is uncreated, both in the Quran and in the Bible. So Jesus would have to, by definition, be eternal if he's uncreated.
Okay.
That's Quran 4171.
Right. Okay. So now let's look at John 1:1. Right, where this is coming from. Right. I'm going to quote it to you in Greek to prove to you that the word had a beginning.
This is a debate you was having with my debate.
I did, but she went.
She's over there.
Well, you want to invite her back? You can.
I don't think she wants to come back because she's rude to her.
She was rude to me. She was rude to me.
Yeah.
You want to go?
We'll have a debate another time.
Okay,
It's not
take
my
care.
debate.
Take care of
Next time
yourself.
we'll have it. I like debate with you. You're an intelligent man.
Take care of
Seriously.
yourself.
Seriously, you're an intelligent man. We'll have another debate.
We'll do next time.
Yeah. Okay. Peace.
Take care.
Peace.
I started getting tired.
Oh no, I'm gonna go.
Jazakallah khairan. Yes, viewers. It's knowledgeable views here. Taran here speaking. Keep watching. I'm just gonna go around the speaker's corner and see if there's another conversation, inshallah. So please stay with me, and I'll let you know when we finish, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. And thank you, viewers, as well, if you don't understand what Jazakallah khair means. Thank you, viewers. Stay with me, yeah?
You got everything, yeah?
See this brother, Sisham.
We reached some of the time we need to go now, yeah? You got everything. Right, boom.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Next time, inshallah, yeah?
That is what expensive is gone?
To pray, no worries, akhi. I'm just walking around.
Same way, I get angry, you get angry. Why should this person own what they got angry? Why should this be that you're all day from morning till night get the same? Or something to do
Yes, akhi.
What channel are you?
Knowledgeable views. Do you want to say anything about the conversation?
I don't mind.
You can say something if you want to. Akhi. Just hold it here.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh. I don't know what the gentleman's name is. Basically, before we were discussing about the divinity of Jesus, and then the conversation shifted from one conversation to the next. So it did feel that the conversation was very inconsistent. But inshallah, maybe next time we can have a more fruitful discussion. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide him and guide us all, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair. Yes, this brother's Hamza there. MashaAllah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward him for his efforts. I mean, yes. Some of the dawis are going now. Zisham. Next time, inshallah. Shake my hand. Shake. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Next time, inshallah. Yeah. Today's a bit hectic,
Bro, take
Assalamu
it easy,
alaikum wa
man.
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Zisham.
Bro, it's really good. Really engaging with the fight.
I know.
You could have sparked him clean.
I know,
Clean.
I know, but
It's not
I
worth it.
keep the sabr in it.
Bro, then they take you away and it's become messy.
I know.
Take it easy, bro.
Take it easy. Next time, inshallah, yeah?
Inshallah.
What about the light? The light's good, yeah?
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khairan. Don't worry, the light's just on in it for thing, yeah? Yes, viewers. You see, I've done a couple of lives, so this is really the first time I'm doing lives. I normally record. So, inshallah, to the brothers and sisters out there, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. All of my channel is about is doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for dawah, you know, and that's it really. So there's no nonsense or battle. It's straight beneficial for me and others, inshallah. So just give me a little walk around, and I might, if they have to end it in a bit. Forgive me, I got a bit of cold. See, like here, you see all this here, like this is all nonsense here. Look. All this, what you see over here, with all this Christian missionary nonsense, it's all nonsense. Look, it's not even worth the recording. Seriously. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Till next time, inshallah, to the brothers and sisters out there, and thank you for watching, the viewers, and come back again, inshallah.
My sister. So you know what?